for you guys. So there is so much social media that you can do, and it does get overwhelming, and that is the last thing I want to do to y'all today. So we can touch on things like closed groups and different ways that you can build a social media presence. But for today, for the sake of not going too crazy with it, I really want to focus on content and posting, because just like with any type of marketing, social media is about consistency. I mean, you always want to have value with what you're posting, but it doesn't matter how much value you have if you're not consistent, because our attention spans have become about that of gnats. So you can bring all the value in the world, but it's one ear in one ear and out the other, or eyeballs in one eyeball and out the other, with social media. So right here, I've got a monthly content calendar. And this doesn't mean that you necessarily have to post every single day, Monday through Friday. Ideally, you will be posting every day. But like I said, if there's a couple of days of the week that you want to start out, I know when I've started closed Facebook groups, I've just made it my goal to post once a week in the beginning, because that was attainable. So set yourself a goal that is attainable. Don't look at this monthly calendar and think, oh my gosh, I've got to post every single day, and I've got to create enough content for the entire week for my real estate business. So don't have it in your mind that you've got to bite off more than you can chew. So just looking at this, and I've got some examples that I'm going to show about the different things. And the great thing is that I can help you with this. I know that you guys, some of you might have a marketing background, but I know that in real estate agents wear many hats. And I've been looking over the shoulder of my agents before, and they've been like on Photoshop trying to make a Facebook ad. And I'm like, what are you doing? They're like, well, I'm making a Facebook ad. I'm like, it looks like you're using Photoshop. And they're like, well, I am. This isn't my day job. And the great thing about partnering up with a title company like Landmark is that I have 2 people on staff. It is their day job to actually create flyers and create content. So it's very easy for us to create something that's beautiful, that's eye-catching, that's going to add value. And you can just literally call me up and say, Sarah, I want something like this. And I'm like, okay, perfect. I'm on it. So it's one less thing that you have to worry about, because I know that there's already a lot of things that you are worrying about. So let's just take a quick look at this monthly calendar, and we'll kind of talk about it. If you guys have questions, I do take breaths while I'm talking, so jump in there. And I do have some examples that I'll be able to go over with these, so that you'll have the visuals on what I'm talking about. So let's just say, and these are examples. So for Facebook, like I said, ideally you're going to be posting at least once a day. Facebook, you can post up to 2 to 3 times a day too. So one of your posts might be a real estate thing. And then, and I'm talking about personal pages too. I'm not necessarily talking about business pages. We can delve into that too if you want me to break down the difference between personal and business page. But I'm a huge fan of personal pages, because that's kind of where your sphere of influence is. It's not necessarily on your business page. Your business page is there to legitimize you as an actual real estate agent, but you're going to get more traction and you're going to get more marketing on your personal page. So for the sake of, breaking the 2 of those apart, let's just presume for the presentation that when I take a drink of my kombucha, let's just presume that I'm talking about personal page. So starting out on Mondays, quotes are always fun. They're easy. There's a gazillion quotes out there. So whether you're branding a quote, whether you're sharing a quote, one of the terms that we use in this industry and overuse in this industry is like motivational Mondays. But I know that's how I feel about it too. However, it is something that's recognized. People a lot of times are looking for that. It's the beginning of the week. People, you don't just sell real estate. You are selling lifestyles, you're selling dreams, you're selling yourself. So how you portray yourself on social media is very important, and you want to be that uplifting person. So that's where things like a quote come in, and it's surprisingly people actually read them. I mean, I just recently started up a closed Facebook group just for all of the quotes that I come across, and really because I want other people to post their quotes in there so I can steal them. So, because it's there. Like, that's something that we see a lot on the internet. So having the ability to control that data puts you in the position as being a rainmaker, being the person that people turn to. And then Tuesday, property posts. These ones you guys are probably already doing. I know that there's a lot of services out there like CirclePix, PixSocial, that will pull these properties and post them automatically as well. So I actually don't have an example of that because I feel like property posts, that's pretty straightforward. Whether you've got a listing or Zach's got a listing at West USA, you have access to all the broker's listings. So you can post any listing from West USA. If you want to
How many of them are there today, Boris? You remember?
I didn't catch that. Come again.
You remember how many West USA listings we saw today?
I was there about like an hour ago. It was like 274 active listing. Yeah.
Did you ever worry about having a property to put in social media? No.
So that one's an easy one. You can literally share the MLS link. You can share from another real estate agent's page. Like, that's the content for that. It shouldn't take you more than 2 minutes to do that one. And then Wednesdays, customer reviews are great. For you that are newer agents, it might be a little harder to get a testimonial. But, as you're out doing business, you're out with a buyer, take a picture with you out with the buyer. And that could be your Wednesday post. It shows that you're active in the real estate market. That's what people want to see, that you are an active real estate agent. And then you can, throw in real estate infographics or market update infographics. I have these every month with Landmark Title. So if you wanted them branded too, once again, super easy to create. And then Thursday, Zach, you see that nice blue box right there? Yeah, it's all about video, baby. I love video. And I know video is a little overwhelming for a lot of people, but it's really a lot of fun when you get going. And this doesn't mean that you have to necessarily go out and do a video every single week. I actually work with a lot of real estate agents where we'll meet up once a month and we'll do 4 short videos. And then they're taken care of for the month. So it's something that I like. Like I said, video is probably my absolute favorite thing that I do in this industry. I actually met up with somebody in my BNI group earlier and we did a little introduction video. She was freaking out. I told her exactly what we were going to do. We sat together, we did it, and she was thrilled. She's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you just got me to do video. So if you want to, like I said, get together and do something like that, I love doing that. I will always make time for video. And then Fridays are a great time to share what's going on that upcoming weekend. And with Landmark, we actually have a weekender that we produce every week, and we brand for agents too. So if you want to shoot me over your headshot, logos, and contact information, you could go right into my weekly emails for something like that. So I have examples of all of these. And then you know, do at least 2 to 3 personal posts a week. You know, people want to be reminded that you are a human being. If it's all real estate related, they're gonna get bored. So make it fun, make it engaging. I even like on weekends, I like to post, and I call them engagement posts. I don't know if you see like the post where people are like, oh, the first, 3 words are going to be your 2021. People love stuff like that. They want you to hear them. So anytime that you can kind of, pull out people and get them to talk about themselves, that's going to be valuable. And then you go through and you comment and on everybody. So now you're creating this back and forth engagement, which is really what social media is about. It's not just about hitting the like buttons on people's posts. It's about getting that banter back and forth. So I will take you through a few of the examples that I have. So this would be an example of like a quote. Now, some of this stuff, we actually have a company that does some of the branding for us. So if you see stuff where I'm using, this is Mary, she's one of my business development managers. This is something we actually outsource. However, we do very similar things like this in-house as well. So here it's got her quote on it. It's branded with her picture and her information. This is something I've even just gone on and pulled quotes and put my logo on it before. This is a Canva is a great software. It's a free software. It's online. A lot of real estate agents use Canva. So you can just literally pull a quote, put your logos on it, brand it, put it out in the world. So once again, something that is super easy to do if you do want something similar like this made up. You could send me a handful of quotes. I could send them over to design and we can get them back to you with your logos on them. Once again, something that you don't have to think about. You can literally spend 5 minutes Googling quotes, send me an email, we can put it together and boom, 4 of them you're taken care of for the month. And then here's a couple of different little, this is not necessarily a testimonial, but as you see, like this agent, I'm talking about the congratulations one. He took some pictures with his clients, and a lot of times, like if you can get a quote from them, that's something you can put together as well. I've had agents run entire campaigns. Like they sent me a list of photos and a list of quotes, and I sent it over to the design team, and they literally probably made up a dozen of these. And they made them into postcards. They made them into social media posts. They just used it all across the board. Because once again, this legitimizes you as a realtor, not just a realtor, a good realtor. You're doing business. So any testimonials that you have, those are great. So I think this is Wednesdays. Wednesdays is also a great time for, tips. This one, the 5 tips for home buyers who want to make a competitive offer. This is eye-catching. It's bright. Obviously the things that you're putting on social media, it's all about aesthetics. So once again, can definitely help you guys with this. Now onto my favorite thing, which is video, which surprisingly is so easy to do, but there's not a lot of people that are doing it. So if you really, really want to set yourself apart in this market, right now it's video, because video still allows you to feel like it's a touch. You're still getting the visual of somebody. You're still, and we want that. We miss that right now. So I know for me, I was doing video before COVID, and I was getting great results. Doing video after COVID has been incredible results. So it's something I know not everybody's comfortable with. And if you would like, I would be happy to meet up with you and shoot some videos, give you some ideas, what's popular out there. The great thing is that you can even just use your cell phone. So, you know, I've got a little breakdown of some of the equipment that you could possibly use, you know, no matter what phone you have. I have a crappy Android. So, and I use that. I don't have a super spiffy iPhone. It does not hold me back. Sometimes the quality of the videos, yeah, the quality could be better, but I'm getting out there and I'm doing it because I want you to just do it too. So, you know, if you have an iPhone, great. I would recommend also maybe a little lavalier mic, little, you know, one that could clip on. It'll give you a little better sound quality. So if it's windy out or there's a lot of noise, you're by the road, your kids are talking to you in the background, it's not going to pick all of that up. So your audio is going to be a lot clearer. Tripods. If you know, I've got a selfie stick tripod for my cell phone. I keep it in my purse, guys. I know you can totally want to keep it in your purse. And if I need it, I just break it out, boom, 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 or can keep it in the car. And then I have a little light that clips onto my phone as well. I thought I would honestly use it a lot more than I did when I got it. I don't really use it a lot, but it's a great option. And then if you are wanting to really move into videos, I do recommend getting a professional camera. I've got kind of a Canon displayed here because I think it's the more common of the brands. I've got I forget, mine's a step up from Canon. It begins with an L or something like that I use. I have a boom mic. So the boom mic is the thing that goes on the top of the camera. So it can pick up better audio because the professional cameras, they don't pick up very good audio. I also have a little lavalier mic that I can plug into it. A tripod is always a great thing, whether it's a standing tripod or a little octopus tripod. And then lighting. So if you're going to be sitting there and you're going to be doing a lot of videos, having good lighting is great. You know, a lot of videos I end up doing outside or, you know, in an office that has big lights in it. So it doesn't always necessarily need the lighting, but I keep it in my laptop bag. I keep everything with me together at a moment's notice because I never know, you know, maybe the opportunity is going to be there for me to do some video. So, and then video content should be broad. It doesn't all necessarily have to be real estate related. I think that a lot of times when we're talking about marketing your real estate business, we're thinking, okay, well, what's the value that I'm bringing with my videos? And it can be working, you know, you like working with buyers, you like working with sellers. You know, during the holidays, I did a lot of videos with agents about doing pie drop-offs. And this was their shout out to their clients. You know, I'm going to have pies for you around the holidays. Please get back to me and let me know where to drop it off to you. So there's different ways that you can kind of assert value through video. It doesn't have to be all necessarily real estate related. In fact, videos should be fun. Like, people are going to tune in if it looks like you're having a good time, because they're going to not want to miss out. Like, well, what is Zach doing today? Oh, looks like he's having a good time. I'm going to watch this video. So, and I also think that, especially if you're starting out with doing videos, don't get into video editing. You know, granted, it's great and you are your product and you do want to present a good product, but don't let perfection hold you back when it comes to videos. Like, really, just if this is something that you want to do or you don't want to do, but you know you need to implement, when we get off of here, grab your camera and make a quick video and then send it to Zach. You know, just start doing it. You know, that's really how you're going to excel in that type of market, is like Nike. Just do it.
Just make sure when you're doing this for the first time that it's not like Facebook Live. Sarah and I did a Facebook Live one time. It was my first time on Facebook in like 6 months, and I really didn't understand what live was. So we started shooting the video, and we get like 5 seconds in, and I'm like, oh, wait. And I like put the phone down, and I'm like, how do you hit pause and like restart? She's like, jackass, it's Facebook Live. There is no pause and restart. Like, you're live on Facebook right now. Shut up and film me. And it was really freaking funny.
I
So,
loved it, honestly.
don't do that.
Do it.
Start just doing some videos and stuff. Send them to us to check out so we can say, oh, that sounds cool. Looks like fun. And then post, right?
Yeah.
And then after you do it a few times and you get used to it, then start dabbling with things like Facebook Live.
Yeah, that was a fun day. I remember that, Zach.
And
I
you can
loved it.
you can download your videos to YouTube and have them unlisted. So pretty much like you are the only one who has a link and who can post the link. So that's also like an option if you don't have like enough memory on your device, which I never do. So
I'm right there with you, Boris. I never have enough memory. However, I will caution you from posting a YouTube link versus a native video on social media. So native videos mean it's a video that goes directly onto social media. So as you're scrolling and you stop, you pause, it'll play automatically. Posting the YouTube link on social media means that I have to click on the video, on the link, and it will redirect me and take me off of social media. People are less likely to actually do that. They like the convenience. So YouTube links do not get the same play action that a native video will get on Facebook. But YouTube is incredible for archiving.
yeah, I'm more thought of like saving stuff, because most likely you're not gonna have enough space to save all these like 4K videos, so you can always go and use YouTube as a storage.
Absolutely, yes. I think it's great to save your things, and to have that archive. And I highly recommend YouTube for that, for archiving. And then as you are building up this video repertoire, then you can start pushing a YouTube channel. Now a YouTube channel, that's a whole separate ball of wax. But yeah, I mean, definitely having a place to save it. Google Drive is also a great option for archiving, your data. You're only allowed, the free Google Drive only allows you to have so much of the space, but that's how I typically share videos with people. Like when I'm creating, and then I'll upload it, I'll either post it directly to social media, or if I'm archiving it, then I will upload it to YouTube. So, and then last, but certainly not least, this is a sample of our Weekender. I actually do this every single week. So it is, it's fun. It actually, I've done a lot of the stuff that's on here. I've made the recipes before. It's got the weather. I think Boris was mentioning the weather on there, different movies. So it's a great thing to just put up there on a consistent basis so that your sphere is continually seeing your branding. So that's about it. That kind of covers our week. So does anybody have any questions? Are you overwhelmed? Zach, I know you are.
Well, yeah, as always, real quick, I went on Amazon just to check out that list of stuff that you recommended, right? With the exception of like the cell phone or the camera, which, you should be able to use anyway. Just so you guys know, like the little lapel microphone, $16.
Mm-hmm.
You can get a tripod, $25 to $35. You can get the lights for about $45 a piece. So
Yeah.
not a lot of expense to be able to pick this stuff up and start doing it and start having fun and having it look good. It's just doing it, right? That's
And also like if you have like AirPods, like they're working perfectly when you're recording something because
Yeah, because it's got the microphone in there.
it has a mic, and you can use just one, so it's not even like if you take this off, you cannot see the other one. So
Yeah, I mean, it's really, like I said, a lot of people are very overwhelmed with the idea of doing video. But I'm telling you, once you get into it, maybe not everybody's like me, but but once you get into it, it actually is a lot of fun. And the content comes to you quicker, it's easier. Today, like I said, I was filming with one of my BNI members, and we just wanted to do like a little shout out. And she's so overwhelmed. She's fussing about her hair, and she's like, I don't know what to say. And I was like, okay, well, this is what we're gonna say. Bup, 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 bup. And it was fun. We did it about 3 times through, and we had a great time. And she's like, I can't believe we just did that. I can't believe it's already done. So that's the biggest thing is just doing it, just getting the ball rolling. It's a lot simpler in application than it is in your mind.
So my question, Sarah, is connecting everything too. You know how you connect your Instagram, the one you post on there goes to your Facebook. My regular stuff's connected. When I set up my business pages, when I was doing open houses and I was putting stuff on there, for some reason it wasn't connected, and I couldn't figure out how to connect it. So I had to post on my business one and my personal one. You can link that business to the personal and everything too, right? So post on both?
Yes.
Okay.
So do it from the Instagram platform. Instagram will talk with Facebook. Facebook doesn't talk to Instagram. So
Okay.
so the best sequence is, and you can have multiple accounts set up. So for me, like on my Instagram, I've got my personal, I've got my Landmark Arizona, and I've actually got the Landmark Las Vegas. All those 3 on my Instagram. And then I can post to Instagram. I can do stories, and I can do my posts on Instagram and then share it with, the click of a button. Now it takes me back and forth. Like it's always wanting to reconfigure when I'm doing that. So it's, instead of it's just one push of a button, sometimes it's 3 or 4.
Okay.
But then I could, if I posted something on like Landmark Titles, Instagram, and I wanted to share it to my personal Facebook, I could do that as well. So it kind of allows you to mix and match.
Do you recommend that, or do you recommend the business one going to the business one and then your personal one going to your personal one? Or do you recommend the business one going to both your personal and your business one on Facebook?
Yes. I would do a business one, I think, on Instagram, and then I would share the content. Now, what I actually like doing on Facebook though, I like posting to the business one and then sharing from the business page to the personal page, because then your sphere on your personal page will see that you actually have a business page, and it will drive the traffic back to that. Now, I wouldn't do every single post like that. I would keep that to like your property ones. I would, and maybe like a couple of other ones. I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't make that the same sequence for every single post. Like your family ones, keep your family ones on your personal page. Maybe your quotes, keep those on the personal page. That way you just kind of have it scattered like that.
Okay. And then you said just email you for this weekender stuff, and you'll put us on there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the stuff I was telling you about. That all my friends, they all post this weekender stuff every week, and I wasn't sure where to get that from. But they work for their companies that have it, that kind of give it to them. So I wasn't sure where to get that from. So.
Yeah, absolutely. You send me your headshot. If you have any logos, obviously I have the West USA logo, and contact information. And I have these made up. Design does this just as a habit every single week. So then I just email these out every single week. And then there's other like random material and stuff that we come up with, different flyers and stuff like that, that I could be happy to shoot y'all's way too. And if you want it branded, it's so easy. And all digital marketing stuff at Landmark is all free too. And we like that we're free in real estate.
Yeah.
And then anything like, if you guys are doing open houses, open house flyers, just sold flyers, digital, like I said, digital marketing, those are great things to put out there as well, because it also shows that you are an active agent.
Yes.
All right, are you all overwhelmed? Was it too much information?
Not at all. It was good information. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now everybody kind of notices there's not a 100% set way or system of doing this. I think the takeaway would be there's so many different ways that you could do it. Just to start, take a look at that content calendar. And Sarah, have you seen anything out there in the market when it comes to specific content topics that people are responding to in social media? Maybe if we can research that, if we can find something like that out there and share it with us, I'll take a quick look too to see if I can see anything. But I know occasionally somebody will post what the top topics are that are good for engagement, a positive engagement, not politics. Everybody loves to hate everybody else when it comes to politics. So if we can find some type of positive engagement topics and maybe have these guys start kind of posting stuff that's more engagement oriented.
Are you talking about like real estate related, or are you talking about just general engagement?
Both.
Okay, so let's see. For real estate,
Kitties and kitties. Kitties and kitties are
puppies.
You show a video of a dog, and it's like 68 times the viewing rate.
Yes.
Normal post would be. It's insane. Right?
Yeah. So as far as like from what, and this isn't, you know, like I did not Google this. This is just from experience. Some of the top engagement posts for real estate are the quotes. Like I said, surprisingly, people like that. So things that are branded. And then other ones that get a lot of engagement, you know, virtual open houses get a lot of engagement. So things where you're interacting with real estate, that's what people really want to see. You know, the static images, they get a moderate level of engagement, but doing things like Zach said, don't do Facebook Live, but Facebook Live creates engagement because it allows people in real time to engage with you, to comment, and then you can repost that Facebook Live and it will, you know, it will continue.
Do Facebook Live, just not for your first or second video.
Yes. Yeah. Don't give Zach your phone and expect that he's going to know what to do with Facebook Live.
Don't practice your videography skills on Facebook Live.
Yeah. Well, and Zach and I have polar opposite video tactics. So he is a script person and his scripts are perfect. They're spot on. And he reads them very fluidly, like to the point where you would never even know there was a script. But he's very much like that. He likes to practice. He likes to get it right. And I am the opposite. You just literally hand me the camera and I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but I just start talking. So it's funny when, you know, when we get together, we have to do hybrids together. He's like, okay, your lines are the blue lines and my lines are the black lines. But there's different types of skills for that. Posts, like I said, people want to see you engaging with the real estate community. So posts where you're giving back as an agent, where you're doing, like I said, an open house, a virtual open house, things that are going to want to post about, do you like this house? Do you like that house? Do you like this kitchen? Do you like that kitchen? That can mention doing like surveys. You know, those are easy to make, but they're even easier to just find out there. So getting feedback from your sphere of influence and from your clients, people they want to talk, they want to comment, they want to act like their voice is actually being heard. So ones where you ask questions, you know, what's your family tradition around the holidays? Things like that are going to create the highest level of engagement for you, where you're asking your sphere to participate, to actively participate in what you're posting. Those are going to get the highest level. Oh, John, thanks for being on. He's got to run.
Thank you.
So I'm going to put my email here too. I know you guys can get it from Zach. But, all right. If you guys want to reach out to me, you guys want to set up one-on-ones to go over social media stuff, video stuff, I'm always available.
And just so you guys know, like, this is not the agent side, is really no longer Sarah's purview. She's typically social media management for the people who are supposed to be working with you on the agent side for the title company. So the fact that she is making herself available to you is special, right? Because she's special.
Yeah.
Sure
Well, it's really because you're special, Zach.
Thanks. We try. Make sure that you use her as a resource, guys, okay? Because she literally loves this stuff. Like, she has a little social media cuddle pillow that she uses at night because she just loves it so much. So
It's a big video camera.
not going there. But yeah, make sure you use her as a resource. Thank you very much for chatting with us for a little while, Sarah. We really appreciate it. The important thing, guys, if you need some direction in this, just reach out. If you can't remember who Sarah is after today, just let me know. We'll see her again. She's around a lot. So
Yeah. When I'm allowed to come up to the corporate office, the North Phoenix office, I am in there all the time. So I'm in North Phoenix too. But I'm all over the valley. So like I said, you want to do a Zoom call after, COVID is kind of quieted down a little bit. You want to do in person, or you want to shoot video outside. There's always ways to make it work in this industry. We're very creative. We're very flexible. And my biggest goal is I love seeing agents succeed. I was actually in recruiting with West USA for a while, and it just became such a passion to help agents really find their footing and really just market the heck out of their business so that they're successful. And that was the reason that I came over into title, was because it made me so sad when I would hire on agents and then we would talk about everything they could do for their business, and then I couldn't help them with their business. And now I get to, which is awesome.
So just so you guys know, there's when she was talking about, I use a script when we do the videos. There is a program, app on the iPhones that I use called BigView, BIGVU. And basically it's a teleprompter just for, let me get to, if I can actually. So if you're going through and you're recording, you can see it literally runs the words right at the top of the screen. As you're going through, let's hit record, it's going to count down. And then it basically just starts playing the script for you as you're being recorded on the phone. And that's how, like, Sarah, there are times when we were doing the videos, Sarah would basically be holding the phone on the gimbal, walking back, the microphone, and I would literally be reading from the screen and doing the presentation. And it works very well. It's a lot of fun. It takes I'm a perfectionist, and if I had to like chat and that's it. If I had to chat and go through and fix everything, it would literally be 70 times before I was happy with. So I ended up spending some money on the app that helped me do it much faster. So when we were doing a lot of the videos for upcoming classes and stuff, and I'll send one to you guys just so you guys can see what the product was. Very simple, but yeah, with like 5-6 takes, we're there, we're out. It's literally 20 minutes of fun, and then we're moving on, right? We've got our video done. We uploaded it to Facebook, and actually, you can find them on Facebook. But yeah, it was. I'm looking forward to starting to do stuff again like that, Sarah. Hit. So.
I know you said classes. I was like, oh, is this a volunteering? Because January is right around the corner, Zach.
All I told. So yeah, let's get some stuff put together and help these guys and help other people and start having some more fun. If you guys would be interested, we may even be able to put together kind of an unsanctioned recording session where maybe we can show up at a house or something along those lines, show up at a listing and then go through and we can record, you guys can go through and record like a virtual open house. And
Yeah.
all in one sitting and have some fun with it, just kind of goof off. I can bring in some lighting, the lapel mic and stuff like that. Everybody hook up their phones and we figure it out.
Can you do that on a house that you don't have listed?
Yeah.
You can hear? Okay.
This is just like an open house where I would call up the agent and say, hey, listen, I want to do, you want to test it out a couple of times first and get your processes down with how you're going to record it. But you call up the agent and say, hey, listen, I'd love to do a virtual open house on your place. Do you mind if I come and shoot a quick video and post online? Hopefully, drive up some traffic for your listing. There might be some agents who are uncomfortable with that. That's okay. Just find some who are.
Yeah.
But you can't just randomly do that. You need to get permission, right?
You would want to get permission, yes.
Right. Okay.
Technically, it's the broker's listing,
Right.
not that agent's listing. But that being said, do you want somebody just showing up to your listing, shooting video all over the place?
Correct. Okay.
Right.
Thanks.
Yeah, Zach, I love the idea of us maybe doing a little get together, and because video is always more fun together. And then we could do a little sample walkthrough, and then you guys just boom, 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 knock it out.
Yeah.
And I personally, I love virtual open houses where somebody else is holding the camera. If you need to, do the camera, talk to it, then flip it around and go through. But the more you're on camera and you're the point person, the better.
Yeah, I like that idea. That'd be great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do to schedule that between now and probably the new year. Because that would give us 2 weeks, Sarah. And I know you have nothing else going on, and I know, nothing, right? Maybe we can do it between now and the new year. If not, definitely the first week of January.
Definitely.
That happen? Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, we can get out and have some fun with it, guys. And we'll find a cool listing to be able to do. That way everybody can get through, do your little quick videos, and then just start posting social media.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Love it.
That would be cool.
Thanks, Sarah.
You guys are welcome. It's my pleasure. I